In a world where stand-up comedians call out the wrong in society, we're inviting porn actors like Johnny Sins and normalizing the culture of porn in Indian mainstream media. I know few of you may say that Shatakshi, it's a joke. Maybe take a joke and leave it at that. Is it really a joke? We need someone to call out the wrong in the society. I am someone who has not just taught environment to you, I have also taught ethics to all of you as well. I have a very important point to raise. What is stand-up comedy? Many of you maybe watch it in your free time while you're having your dinner. So I want to take a moment and kind of take a full circle, highlighting ethics once again, especially as we all live in extremely divisive and turbulent times. I'm a huge fan of stand-up comedians. In fact, I admire the content of many of them. And since time immemorial, as one of you said, comedians have been in King's courts and they have been used for spreading joy and sorrows of society as well. But I recently saw a recently trending video where a porn actor by the name of Johnny Sins was invited in a comedian's video on YouTube. In a world where stand-up comedians call out the wrong in society, challenge the status quo through jokes, we're inviting porn actors like Johnny Sins and normalizing the culture of porn in Indian mainstream media. You need to realize when you have power of media, huge power comes with huge responsibility. That is not just me cancelling someone in particular. That is just me trying to highlight that most of you will hold important position in the society. And maybe without even realizing, there will come moments where you will have to think a little bit more deeply. What could be the implications of my actions? What could be the implications of my decision as well? This is us collectively understanding that our small steps can go a huge mile in setting culture. Cultures where porn is already setting wrong standards for sexual well-being in our society as well. Men and women have extremely different visualization of what sexual wellness could be just because of porn. In fact, in India, porn distribution is not just immoral, it is illegal as well. And here we are normalizing but celebrating people like Johnny Sins on the name of stand-up comedy. There are instances, in fact, where women and girls have been illegally trafficked and coerced into participating in pornographic films. Unfortunately, then such people get invited to teach at maybe so-called MBA schools as well. Not maybe Johnny Sins, but maybe those who are inviting them. And I wonder if really want such young Indians to be learning from such people. And at the end, I still want to say that I am someone who like to watch stand-up comedy. I do admire comedians, I really do. But it's almost like accepting status quo, right? When you invite such porn actors to your stand-up comedy, imagine you're sitting in 1942, India is still colonized, that's the status quo, and you're inviting maybe the Queen of England for a podcast, for a joke. Is it really a joke? We need someone to call out the wrong in the society. I know maybe men in this masterclass may think or may dislike me for saying this, but you all have sisters and friends too, and we need someone to train our sons well. I know few of you may say that Shatakshi, it's a joke. Maybe take a joke and leave it at that. But my question then would always be, is it really one? Is it really one? The fact that girls get pulled into porn, is it really a joke? There is always a supply. When you push, focus on demand. By inviting porn actors on mainstream media, you further push and support demand of it. Just because everyone is doing wrong doesn't make the wrong a right. And you become a leader by questioning things, not by supporting wrongdoing. Whenever you see a culture which is normalized, which is accepted as is, doesn't mean it's the right culture. And as someone who has taught environment and ethics to all of you, please question whenever a wrong is becoming a right in our society. No matter how cool is it, no matter how popular it is as well.